Hi, everybody. Apparently, there's some deep shit, and this concerns my elementary middle school alma mater. Apparently, there's some negative feedback. By feedback, there is a Facebook group called No Way OA, and let me tell you, as an alumnus, I am fucking disappointed. The writing's on the wall. I am shocked to the point where I'm like, do I want to be affiliated with a Nazi? Whatever. I want to make this clear. During my 10 years, we never had this fucking problem. If you want me to run the building the way God intended, hire me. Look, I know these kids have autism and special needs. The way we are doing it, according to them, is basically bottom line. Nikki needs to go. Morrison needs to go. I can be in charge. I know autism like the back of my hand. I've been diagnosed since 1997, almost 30 years in this shit. And now, why? This is a warning, Dr. Morrison. Alumni are going to turn against you. You're going to be in the position of, you've never been in this position fucking before. But I'm disappointed. I cannot believe I'm saying this. That thing was from 2023. There may have been more shit in the past 3 years than most people imagine. You're discriminatory to LGBTQA. IA, excuse me. You're letting them bully people, which no. And all the other shit, I'm like, if you want me to run, I'll run. Because let me tell you, when you're in that position for, I don't know, 26 damn years, it kind of gets to the point of you're not going to be trusted, you're not going to be thrown. And you're letting your dictatorship rule all these kids. I'm sorry, I feel like a bunch of shit. And you're not gonna let me back in the Alumni Association either fucking way, so this is my warning. What I read is what, when I left in 2010, you're making fund rate, literally everything is now corrupt. 10 years, I spent 10 years, and you never fucking did any of this. Maybe because of COVID and age and all this shit, you're running it like a fucking dictatorship now. Congratulations. You're gonna make every autistic kid go to an alternative, which is Summit Academy, which is not shit. We're literally at this point looking at you and saying, what the hell? If you're an alumnus, contact me on Facebook, do something. I can teach these kids respect, manner, and I respect everybody. Although I had a bad rap for 10 fucking years, I have matured, I have become stronger, and what I just read is a disaster trying to sell the Red Roof Inn in a, God. That whole north side is a piece of shit. Westerville needs to either, and one of the, just tear the Red Roof Inn down. Do not, you literally, we have been literally on this cusp of, oh my god, there's so much crime. It is not your damn fault, but Dr. Morrison, these kids are fucking scared now. And as an alumnus, as a person who is now a big autism advocate, have my own YouTube channel, have my own opportunities, what the hell are you doing? Tears in my eyes right now. What in God's green earth are you doing? What I just read, you thought I would be the boss. Well, parents wanted to talk to me, and I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube, so if you want to talk to me and kind of get rid of Morrison and Kearns together and overthrow. And I know that sounds kind of stupid, but I have more experience now being an autism advocate because the world is effing us up. And now, according to this, it was not always like this. So I want current students who watch this YouTube channel. It was not like this. I do not know. Since I left, it's gone down to hell. But this is my campaign speech. Basically, there needs to be a person in charge that say the bullying needs to stop, the abuse or overthrowing power needs to stop. Literally trying to attack kids with autism. Doing ungodly things. And you're being the big elephant in the room? At this point, Dr. Morrison, if this shit is true, which I don't know if it is or not, people can contact me. I can do videos on Oakstone. I can do anything. Just contact. I am just embarrassed. Embarrassed that 10 years of my life, you were not doing this the first 10 years of the schools. Now you're like you're acting like an idiot. Said you're a champion to the people. Let me ask you this, Dr. Morrison. And let me ask you this. Does anybody, this attack needs to stop. Gen Z is watching, especially because the Muppets with Julia, with Sesame Street, and all that representation. It took you, are you getting near retirement age? Because if you do, I would take this very seriously. Students have died. Apparently, one student committed suicide, which I feel saddened. There may have been more students who are now possibly deceased, not due to suicide, but mental health, all that. Um, I cannot believe I'm saying this. I want to join your alumni association, but I will attack it. How many victims? How many thousands of people? It's going to be now an issue. If enrollment starts to decrease, if enrollment starts to go down, what you're going to do? There's 2,000 fucking people with only one of you. I cannot believe I'm doing this rant. I cannot believe. I'm a big autism. My therapist says I'm an autism advocate. I'm trying to volunteer with some organizations, and I feel like I'm. Should you should have listened to me 10 when I went there for 10 years. Should have listened to me. Even back then, I thought the focus room was bullshit, holding us down, trying to kick our asses because apparently we don't know how to fucking fight. Okay. Autistic people, when they're upset in a state of chaos or fight or flight, I've been saying this in my therapy. I was in that fucking fight or flight for 20 years. It's hard. It's hard that most of all the way to my senior year of high school, I got help. I got help for my mental health. I got help for everything. But now, at 6 a.m. in the morning on a Sunday, I am disappointed. I cannot believe. I don't know if this shit is true or not, but I cannot believe I'm sitting here at 6 a.m. on a Sunday morning telling about these atrocities. You know, I was probably right when I said, and I talked to Gabe. You know, the bad guy in the Breakfast Club? Well, you're acting like one. If these accusations are what I believe they are, the enrollment's gonna drop, and we're gonna have all this horseshit. While the alumni, we kind of care, but now I'm seeing this as a you problem. You and Nikki has been running that show for 26 years. Not a little bit of advice. If you want me to take over, I can go. Though I'm not what the PhD is in, they call it psychology. I don't have any PhDs or doctorates or whatever. But I damn well know when students are not treated, and I had another experience. I actually just thought of this. I graduated not from you, and I thank the Lord I did it. I was here for 9 months. Some shit happened with my father. There was a drug abuser girlfriend. Dad and I'm full now. But diabetes, lost vision, hated the public school system. I think they need to be damn well shamed. I went to one of your competitors and got my goddamn diploma. It was a hell's mess at Summit Academy, Kansas Secondary in 2016. It is, and now I cannot believe I'm saying this. Morrison, Nikki, Rebecca need to go. I don't, literally, if you want, I want to talk to parents, I want to talk to alumni. If this is what's been going on in the last, God, let me, 16 years since I left. 16 goddamn years, and this is now the case? Oh my god. Oh my god. You need a bigger fish to fry. And by the bigger fish to fry, I mean, this is my warning. You're going to see a collapse of Oakstone if I or some other person who is Gen Z, which Gen Z, I said Gen Z is bad, but some of us are good leaders, good people. Hire me or somebody else who understands this generation. Let me tell you, I am appalled. I am literally at 6:08 this morning saying, what in God's green earth do you want? Rolling with Iron Fist. I was right. You are rolling with Iron Fist, but the problem is, you don't understand the times. The times they are changing. Bob Dylan put that quote very clearly. The times they are changing. And unfortunately, when you started that 26 years ago, I never thought for the past 16 years you've been screwing. If I want to start an alumni, let, but alumni party of my own to get me elected, I will do it. If you have a kid, I want people contact me on YouTube. If you have problems with Oakstone, please contact me. I will, so we can kind of get a understanding, because I want you guys to know, if she's been doing this shit for 16 years since I left, and now it's a complete hellhole, there not be an Oakstone in 30, 40, 50 years from now. Because we're literally watching the self-destruction. If you're a staff member who got fired or longtime families of Oakstone students, please contact me. Because I want to get all sides of the story. Because I do not want to be this person. And I know Dr. Morrison is going to reject my alumni association thing. I haven't gotten shit in about a week. So I'm guessing you realize, Dr. Morrison, I have changed. I have understand the people now. I was a bad, bad Mama Gemma. Got help for my mental health. I got help, and I want to spread that on to our current students. Because right now, the shit I'm reading, like literally I've been reading this Facebook shit. This is just, this is downright despicable. What I read. It's downright fucking despicable. I cannot believe it. Sorry, it's loading. We have a fucking crisis. We now have a fucking crisis. And I cannot believe I'm saying. Looks like there's an expulsion story. This is now becoming, and now there's a private group. If you're a survivor, please contact me because if you're a survivor, I just checking work at 6 years, parenting, close friends, sharing. Let's continue reading this. Positive self-esteem. Okay, correction. Won't do it again. It's all very public. Correction. My twin sons were frequently screened by teachers. Oh god. I'm just reading this for you guys. Twin sons. Sometimes they were so loudly that other staff have to enter the room to see what's going on. Oh lord. My sons were removed, social intermission classroom, and put in full day containment. Oh god. It's like the focus room for friends with no neurotypical peers past 2 years. This decision was made without prior conversation or meeting with me. They were told on the day they were moved because of your behavior. You are going to another class. When you have enough good behavior day, you can be with your friends. Ooh, my son cried every night the entire school year because he wanted to be with his friends, with his very social and self-aware and motivated to his peers. Oh god. This is a parent's review, by the way, so I'm just reading on the no way once a consequence for being overwhelmed to join in gym. My 7-year-old was forced to wipe footprints off the gym floor with wet wipes. Another time it was also made to clean his own vomit after he asked staff member to move because another child messing eating was a gag response. He was denied, vomited, and received a consequence. What? Okay, first off, I'll stop right there. I'm probably gonna do an hour-long video. Allowed him to, if he can move. I was never told any of this until my son's gone counseling. Then they were able to. So basically, she has to go through a freaking counselor. Dr. Morrison, what the hell? My son would put in 45 minutes. Oh my god. No, 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 no. 45-minute holds multiple times over the years. Not doing their handwriting work. Example, teacher placed a timer, forced them to finish or miss recess. Oh, which escalated him to panic instead of the forcing the. Oh, so basically, my sons are willing to work if you give them break things down. Oh my god, it is a fucking disaster. I cannot believe I'm saying this. I commendations. As an autism school with low ratios, should have been simple to. So Morrison is done. Fuck, I cannot believe I'm saying that. If you, at this point, I'm reading this parent's review, and I'm like, what? But the staff were only boys as stubborn. So basically, instead of trying to look at their dysregulated brains, oh god, trying to model during summer camp, I received a call from the principal because my experience his wanting to die. God damn it! Since he couldn't be with his friends during school summer camp. This school, Marcus, having a situation to the isolation, autism, peer pressure, peer immersion, yet, oh lord. Two neurotypical peer leaders who were 6 to 11, first 6. They're also able to tell me a lot about how their children were treated. There are some amazing teachers that truly care, but there are some who are absolutely shouldn't be working with children, who can't always verbalize mistreatment. I truly thought these was a safe place for my children until I learned the truth. They are trying to discredit anyone who speaks. Oh, great, you're gonna put a target on my back, Dr. Morrison. God, they have a no talking about such social media rule in the handbook. Apparently, there's a fucking handbook. Um, so many current family. Oh, yeah. Morrison needs to go. I'm fucking serious. You guys, my children were dismissed via an email a month into the school year saying, "We heard a rumor that you're organizing a movement against the school, and therefore your children should be dismissed from the school." What the fuck? Are you trying to be like Hitler? And clarify this for me, Dr. Chris. I mean, if you want to talk about this shit. You really? Because you started a movement? You're gonna try to censor my fat ass? No, you're not. No, you're not. Here's the thing about me and you. You're a walking, talking disaster. I thought you would be better by now. No, 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 no. You're basically Hitler if he didn't kill 6 million Jews. I know that sounds offensive. Literally, I predicted this would happen. During my 10 years there, I thought Gestapo, or what I call Morrison Gestapo, and Kearns Gestapo. Apparently, you guys can't get a fucking. There is anger in me. Okay, let me continue reading this, and then I'm gonna just. They denied dismissing us and told everyone we were left by choice, and they don't kick families out. I am one of the several families that personally saw this happen over the years. This is more in the inner. Born by veteran parents, our first year, that they will ask your kids questions will be kicked out, and despite my efforts to patiently towards solution, we are also deplorable. Apparently, this is somehow Oakstone Academy high public negative reviews. Screenshots below. The strings on the left for reviewers. Wow. I now will read this. This is another was heavily bullied, tased. Okay, one teacher listed Abby Fogel. I actually do remember her. I cried on my school every day. I counted the day until graduation from sixth grade on. Felt isolated. Was cut from sports because I was not peppy enough. This is included in school. Looking back on it now. Okay, maybe fire a lot of the teachers now too. Great. And this is another no way. Definitely get more educated about more tolerant towards the LGBTQ students, but generally good events in the class sizes. Anti. Okay. They also prevented a gay straight alliance. Oh my god. From being formed at the high school. Oh god. Oh my god. Several years, a student, after making the student, was probably removed from the student leadership team. What the fuck, Dr. Morrison? Are you. I cannot believe. I just read. Oh my fucking god. This is a fucking walking time disaster now. You damn well realize I am reading every damn thing. And you're trying to, Oh, here's more fucking proof, guys. More proof. Working with student body were very Cons. The administration is overbearing, conceding, out of touch with the reality of what's truly going on in the classrooms on a day-to-day basis. They put people in certain roles that do not let these individuals manage their areas freely. Administration, oh god. Um, fuck. Micromanages every department in the determined of those areas. They're unprofessional, catty, but resent, ridicule, punish anyone who dares to voice an opinion. This is the management part. I am gonna laugh at this. Management needs to treat people with respect they deserve. They need to take a course in professionalism that they want employees to exhibit. Time to take a step back, do some true inner inner soul searching, and let the people do their jobs without trying to put the fear of God in them, and they will lose their job if they fall from the good graces. So, I cannot fucking believe I am reading everything now. Okay, so this is students help you become a better, recommend it. The pros stuff will need help, feeling advice, formal on how to properly accommodate and needs modify curricular from admin. Working with students is only rewarding and a unique experience. Here's the cons. The administration not very involved in supporting staff. If you need answers immediately or are unsure how to handle a situation, they are not the people you want to address your concerns. Men make immediate emotional decisions, handle situations very unprofessionally. Well, there's certainly as an in group among the staff, you're not part of it. Oh god. There are no clear-cut exceptions for classroom management goes. The school is very unorganized. Oh god. When it comes to things such as how to handle a student who is constantly does not complete work. Based on my experience, this isn't true intervention. This is literally hell. As long as the student is passing your class, admin will no problems with you. If the student isn't, admin will criticize your teaching rather than other living issue that oh god. Effective communication between staff and admin non-existent. I think we need to, unless you're part of that in crowd. I'm gonna say this. Fucking strike. Start a fucking union. At this point, I am reading. Maybe that's changed in 3 years, but God, during your evaluation, you will more likely to begin generic points improvement than actual constructive feedback. I would, there's no pay scale, raises are random, turnover rate is high. Despite years served accomplishment at school, teachers are fearful. Oh my fucking god. Fearful of losing their jobs, and then get staff to go at any point in the school year without notice, and staff chose not to return on their own accord due to the cons mentioned above. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Strike, protest, whatever. I will lead a protest. Morrison needs to stop being just Beppo and Nikki as well. I have more brains in my time since I left that. Now I'm gonna call it shithole. Since I left that shithole. What happened in 17 goddamn years? And now they're now being admitted they'll be under fucking attack. Also, they're saying that the salaries, they're saying the tax filings are corrupt. This is now become, oh god, here's more bullshit that gets shut down. I already graduating Ivy, this place is fine, but you actually want them to be ready for the world. There's another one. Okay. Let me just say Dr. Morrison, or just Beckbo Morrison, or whatever the fuck you are now. Um, this is now a fucking wake up call. If you're a staff member, I'm gonna talk to a friend, old colleague of mine. We're gonna start a fucking protest. This is it's unacceptable. It is fucking unacceptable to run this like an idiot, especially if you don't hire people. And I know Stefan Beasley works for them, Dan Grant. There may be a Gianna Blasik. I want to make that clear. There are students who work for you, but you're kind of being fucked up for no guy. Stefan, Dan, and Gianna, watch this video because I just read whatever Dr. Morrison's plans are. She is not the nice person you've seen during those years. She is actually a leader of hate, bigotry, division, the things that make this country a hell a lot worse. I will trust. I will trust myself. Because I cannot believe I'm doing this now. It's almost 31 minutes in. If you want to talk about how to change the goddamn world, Oakstone is not it. I am literally going to say this as a former alumnus. Do not go to Oakstone. See them plummet to the depths of hell. Because you're continuing to funnel what I call a school operation that looks like Summit Academy. Literally, Summit Academy and Oakstone were in the same year. And going downhill. Literally, we have zero, I mean, zero balls at this point. You know why our teacher turnover rate? It's the same thing with Summit. You can't pay them shit. You can't give them raises. Literally, you're becoming the idiot. I said that, God, how many years ago? I'd been saying that ever since middle school, that they were acting like baby us, not expecting the real world. The real world is a bitch, okay? The real world is so stupid and complex. Really, Dr. Morrison, at this fucking point, give me a goddamn reason why we should, and I quote, you're gonna take this video down, say I destroyed the name, but it's already fucking there! Nikki, oh my god, you were my kindergarten teacher, for God's sake. I have photos! My mom kept a little scrapbook. What do I want to do with those? Fucking burn them! You're piling Dr. Morrison into, I'm sorry, we have